The epic masterpiece Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which costs billions of dollars in 2024, has arrived. A new planetary hegemon is about to rise, and where should the fate of humanity go? Please subscribe to me first. The wonderful movie review will start soon. The story ends with the third part. As the first leader of the ape tribe, Caesar devoted his entire life to the welfare of humanity, and ultimately reached the end of his life. The ape tribe cremated the body of this hero in memory of him, hoping that his spirit would last forever. Time flies, and in the blink of an eye, hundreds of years have passed. Against the backdrop of the global spread of the ape flu virus, humans have almost become extinct, while primates, which have evolved into advanced intelligent creatures, have climbed to the top of the food chain and become the new rulers. The appearance of the Earth has also undergone significant changes, with once towering buildings now covered in vines, as if transported back centuries. On a day in this new world, the protagonist Noah and two good friends plan to go to the eagle nest on the mountaintop to dig for bird eggs for the tribe's brotherhood ceremony. They patiently waited for the eagle to leave and quickly darted out to steal, but there were only 3 eggs in the nest. In order to give hope to the eagle, they only took 2 eggs. Noah decided to take a risk and go to another higher eagle nest, but there was a deep abyss between the 2 nests, and one misstep could result in death. However, there was no word retreat in Noah's dictionary. He found a pole, leaped, and successfully jumped to the opposite side. He quickly climbed to a high place. Just as he was about to retrieve the eagle egg, the owner of the nest suddenly returned. Noah quickly stole one, but almost fell off the cliff due to slipping hands. Fortunately, I caught the vine in time and narrowly escaped a disaster. The 3 members who successfully stole eggs were about to leave when they found that their blankets on horseback had been stolen, leaving only a scent of mute. The so-called mute is a term used to refer to surviving humans who have lost their language abilities and have mostly degenerated. After discovering the fleeing figure, they launched a fierce chase, but after chasing for a distance, Noah suddenly stopped in front of a gloomy tunnel entrance. This tunnel is a forbidden area for the ape tribe, as it is said that the terrifying mute resides within it. The 3 apes carefully retrieved the blanket hanging from the branch, mounted their horses, and returned home without looking back. The tribe where Noah belongs is called the Eagle Training Tribe, which is a unique community. Each adult chimpanzee in the tribe needs to search for their own eagle eggs, hatch and raise their young eagles, and use eagles for hunting and fishing. Noah's father is not only the leader of the Eagle Training Clan, but also an outstanding eagle training master. Noah has always longed for her father's approval, but his father always felt that Noah was not capable of taking on a big responsibility. When Noah handed over the retrieved blanket to his father, the bloodstains and obvious mute smell on it aroused his suspicion. Faced with doubts, Noah denied that she had approached the forbidden area. Father didn't investigate too much, he just sent the tribe's warrior Hoda to drive away the possibly lurking mute. Watching her elders leave, Noah couldn't help but feel a little uneasy in her heart. Noah, who was anxious at night and unable to sleep, got up to repair her mother's fishing rod. Suddenly, there were some rustling sounds coming from nearby, which made him curious and alert, pursuing the scent of the strange creatures. Noah cautiously approached the source to investigate, but unexpectedly, a sudden burst of mute caught him off guard and shattered the eagle egg in his arms. In order to successfully complete tomorrow's brotherhood ceremony, Noah decided to set off again late at night to search for eagle eggs. However, halfway through, Noah unfortunately discovered the murdered Hoda, and shock and fear immediately surged in her heart. At this moment, a rapid sound of horse hooves interrupted Noah's contemplation. He immediately hid in the dark to observe and saw a group of masked primates. They picked up the blanket and sniffed it, as if chasing the mute who stole it. They still have weapons that can discharge electricity in their hands, which Noah has never seen before and was surprised. As the masked ape advanced towards the tribe, the panic in Noah's heart quickly escalated. He quickly took a shortcut and ran back to the tribe to warn his people. However, by the time Noah arrived, the tribe had already turned into a sea of fire, and the people were retreating in the face of powerful invaders, suffering heavy casualties. Noah hurriedly climbed up the eagle tower to search for her father, unaware that this action had actually exposed his father's hiding place. Father urged Noah to release all the eagles quickly. Just as the father and son were busy releasing eagles, the leader of the masked ape also followed closely and climbed up the tower. Faced with a large and well-equipped enemy, coupled with the advanced age of the clan leader, they are simply unable to resist. Noah picked up her weapon and fiercely smashed the masked ape's head, but instead of causing any damage, she successfully angered the enemy. As Noah was about to be trampled to death, the old clan leader quickly threw the masked ape to the ground. Despite the father and son's strong resistance, Noah was still thrown out of the wooden tower and hung in mid-air. In the midst of danger, the masked ape also hit the rope that kept Noah hanging with an electric batten, causing him to fall from a high place to the ground. When he woke up from his coma, his home was in ruins, and his father's body lay not far away. After holding a simple funeral for his father in front of the pile of stones, Noah made a promise to him.
Father, I will find them. I will bring them home.
Noah left his destroyed home on a fast horse with the electric batten left by the enemy. Following the trail of the horse's hooves, he traced the whereabouts of the masked ape all the way. He crossed unfamiliar territories that he had never set foot in before. During this difficult journey, only his father's eagle hovered overhead, symbolizing that his father's spirit had always been with him. However, as an experienced falcon, I do not fully recognize this young owner who has not yet proven himself. Not long after, Noah finally found the clue to her mother's whereabouts. This was her blanket, which further strengthened Noah's determination. Noah had just entered the forest when she accidentally fell into a trap set by an orangutan. His name is Laka, and he is a lonely book collector. He has saved a large number of human books, but he cannot understand the text inside. Through her conversation with Raka, Noah learned that the legend of the ape hero Caesar is true, and Caesar's will has been inherited by Raka. Unity makes strength, and apes cannot kill apes. This is the core concept he strives to pass on. However, as time passed, many primates had forgotten their original intention, and some masked primates even resorted to violence and plunder in the name of Caesar. Afterwards, the two of them traveled through the former mall and saw the propaganda posters covered in green grass. Noah couldn't believe that these humans, who were even more lowly, sluggish, and speechless than wild boars, had once ruled over this land. Raka mysteriously stated that in the distant past, humans and primates lived in harmony, and Caesar valued them very much. During the conversation, Noah caught a glimpse of the mute girl who stole the blanket. He angrily drove her away and then embarked on a journey with Raka. Because Raka feels like she has been in seclusion for too long, it's time to go outside and see the world. At night, they lit a bonfire to rest temporarily, and the mute girl sneaked up again, looking both cold and hungry. Raka began to pity her, giving him a few fruits and also wanting to give her the blanket that Noah carried with her, which was the clothes left by her mother. Noah was about to refuse when Raka warned him to learn Caesar's compassion, so he gave the blanket to the girl. Late at night, Noah, who couldn't sleep, wandered around and accidentally discovered a human-left astronomical telescope. Curious, he stepped forward to tinker with it and unexpectedly saw a sky full of nebulae. The beautiful scenery deeply shook Noah's heart. He thought these stars were all installed in instruments, but at this moment, the girl who followed him skillfully operated the telescope. Noah finally realized that mute may have the same intelligence as primates, so he accepted the girl's companion. On the way, they encountered a group of zebras, Raka and Noah, who had never seen such creatures before. Then, the girl discovered her own kind, but they had severely degenerated and were no different from primitive humans. After some discussion, Noah decided to go alone to search for his tribe and requested that Raka stay behind. Take care of girls and other mutes according to Caesar's teachings. Raka gave Noah a necklace symbolizing the spirit of Caesar, reminding him to remember Caesar's story. Unexpectedly, a sudden change occurred. Not long after Noah left, Masked Ape led his men to pursue and slaughter humans here. The girl struggled to escape amidst the crowd and stumbled into the forest by the shore. The Masked Ape kept patrolling in the forest, obviously targeting the girl. The girl crawled and hid in the grass, while the Masked Ape led the team to search the entire grassland. At this moment, the girl saw Noah nearby. This scene seems to echo the historical moment when Caesar first spoke up. Noah and Masked Ape rushed towards the girl at the same time, but luckily Noah, who was riding the horse, took a step faster. Carrying the girl away from the scene in a timely manner, Masked Ape's henchmen attempted to intercept, but were knocked unconscious by a sudden burst of Laka, successfully escaping Masked Ape's pursuit. After escaping the danger, Raka released the horses to avoid being tracked by the enemy. But Noah kept observing the girl because she had just spoken, and Raka insisted that Noah had misheard. How could humans speak? At this moment, the girl revealed her name.
I have a name. May.
Raka's chin was completely shocked, just like how humans are shocked when they hear a gorilla speak. May claims to know the location where Noah's people are imprisoned, which is a human settlement. She is going there to rescue those humans who have not yet degraded. Faced with a common enemy, the two apes decided to huddle together for warmth and act together. As night fell, Noah repaired the damaged electric baton. The next day, they prepared to cross the river and head to the enemy camp. Little did they know, there was a hidden killing intent beneath the wooden bridge. Masked apes henchmen were waiting for an opportunity to capture them all, and their leader had also blocked the other end of the bridge. They were caught in a pincer attack from both sides. Masked apes henchmen suddenly grabbed Noah from behind, and May was also ambushed and pushed into the river. Raka jumped into the water regardless of the situation and tried his best to send May back to the bridge, but he was swallowed up by the rushing torrent.
Together. Strong.
The masked ape returned to the tribe with Noah and May. The leader of the tribe was a star named Caesar, who imitated humans and established a system of slavery, which is why he captured prisoners from various places. Noah was assigned to heavy labor, but fortunately, he reunited with his good friend and his mother who had survived. But everyone here has no freedom at all, they can only honestly be Caesar's slaves. And May was locked up in a study, where the owner was a bearded old man named Trevathan, Caesar's strategist responsible for imparting knowledge to primates. At this moment, the horns sounded outside and all the slaves were summoned to the beach. The leader Caesar appeared amidst the cheers of the crowd, proclaiming himself as Caesar's heir and vowing to lead the ape ancestors towards prosperity. Caesar chose the beach to gather slaves because it was once a human arsenal, containing various advanced weapons. No matter how hard the primates try, they can never open the door to the arsenal. Therefore, Caesar had to search for humans who could speak, hoping to use their abilities to open the arsenal and learn how to use weapons. May is extremely familiar with this place. After the worsening of the ape flu, the government went underground, and a large amount of materials and technology were hidden behind that door. Therefore, he must prevent primates from obtaining these resources. Not long after, May and Noah were brought before Caesar. Caesar spread out a map stained with blood, revealing that May's companions had been captured and killed by them. Caesar is aware that May came for the arsenal and is likely to know the way to open the Iron Gate. However, he also knew that May would never betray humanity to open the Iron Gate, so Caesar decided to put pressure on Noah. He showed Noah that whoever had the weapon could rule the planet. If primates do not exterminate humans, humans will eventually imprison primates again. Caesar hopes Noah will carefully consider whether to help unlock the secret of the Iron Gate. However, Noah did not trust Caesar and did not forget his father's promise and Raka's teachings. The purpose of the rebellion is to seek equality, and his purpose for this trip is to bring his people home. The eagle also noticed Noah's growth and finally stood on his arm. As night fell, Noah went to confront May because he knew she had been hiding the truth. Noah hopes May can answer a few questions truthfully. Firstly, she wants to search for something in the treasure trove. Secondly, have humans and primates really coexisted peacefully in the past? May confessed to the history of humans and primates, and stated that she is looking for a reference book that can help humans relearn language. She knows the way to enter the treasure trove, but she needs Noah's help. Although Noah knows very little about this world, he has decided to trust this girl again. Noah brought her two most trusted companions and began the operation with May. They first placed a batch of simple explosives under the wooden bridge, preparing to blow up the bridge at the end of the operation. However, their plan was still discovered by Trevathan. May tried to persuade Trevathan to join their action, but Trevathan lacked the will to resist. May ultimately chose not to waste her words and ended Trevathan's life directly, which also showed May's resolute and decisive side. With May's guidance, he and Noah arrived at a towering stone wall behind the beach. May rode on Noah's back and began to climb up with great effort. During the process, Noah almost slipped and fell off, but they eventually safely reached the summit. In front of them was a worn-out exhaust fan from the base. Through this entrance, they successfully infiltrated the interior of the base. May opened the power switch, and the internal structure of the base gradually became clear to them. Noah was shocked and incredulous by the massive building in front of her. This was built by Mute. May asked Noah and the others to stay in place and wait, while she walked into a computer room and took the satellite communication key from a supercomputer. She once said she wanted to find a book, but now it seems like she's lying. At the same time, Noah and his companions found a zoo brochure inside the base, which showed gorillas being kept behind fences as an exhibition for human cubs to watch. This shook Noah's belief that if humans regained control of technology and weapons, could they really coexist peacefully with primates? At this moment, Newt returned and led everyone to the Iron Gate, ready to open it from the inside. She asked Noah to quickly rescue her fellow tribesmen, and she will detonate the bomb under the bridge as soon as possible. Cover their evacuation. As soon as the words fell, the huge Iron Gate was opened, and Caesar and Noah's eagle training tribe had been waiting at the door for a long time. He mocked Noah for believing in cunning humans. Then, Caesar used the lives of his people as a threat to force Noah to make a choice. Does it support humans or primates? Seeing that Noah had not made a decision yet, Caesar ordered his subordinates to kill Noah's friend. In the crisis, Newt decisively fired and easily eliminated Caesar's most elite subordinate. Caesar also deeply realized the power of human weapons. He quickly changed his attitude and agreed to let Newt go, as long as he taught primates how to use firearms. Newt knows in his heart that he must quickly detonate explosives and destroy the arsenal with seawater.
Can't have it.
Sorry, Rave, I am. Newt rushed towards the beach, ignited the fuse, and then a huge explosion sounded. The wooden bridge and embankment collapsed one after another, and the surging seawater rushed towards him, instantly flooding into the arsenal. All the primates were swept into the water. Although Newt feels guilty, she shoulders the responsibility of revitalizing humanity and must not allow primates to possess weapons. Fortunately, Noah held onto the pole tightly and was not washed away by the water. He quickly climbed the high ground to meet his friend, then waved his arms and shouted, asking his companion to climb higher. Noah organized everyone to follow their friends and retreat in an orderly manner, while staying behind to cut off the aftermath. At this moment, the leader of the masked ape unexpectedly chased after him, and Noah quickly crawled into the iron railing and fled. Two primates chased in the steel jungle and eventually fell into the sea together. Noah shuttles through the cracks of the iron frame, seeking vitality upstream against the current. The larger masked ape still chased closely behind, but was soon caught by a narrow pipe, and the turbulent water slowly submerged it. Noah did not soften his heart towards the enemy. He seized the opportunity and quickly drilled out a ventilation hole to join his tribe before the arsenal was submerged by seawater. Before he could breathe a sigh of relief, the cunning Caesar did not die. He even infiltrated the tribe and took the opportunity to defeat Noah. Noah was unable to resist the larger Caesar and was hit to the ground, unable to stand up. Seeing the tribe once again fall into the enemy, Noah noticed the falcon above his head. He struggled to stand up and began singing a song calling for the falcon. The tribe members also joined the choir one after another upon seeing the situation. The falcon quickly led many of its kind to pounce, and its many claws tightly wrapped around Caesar, directly causing him to fall off the cliff. Noah ultimately led her tribe to victory and returned to their former tribe together, and May, who was supposed to disappear, suddenly appeared in the tribe. He came to say goodbye to Noah. Both sides are well aware that the next time they meet, they will inevitably become opposing sides.
Can ape and human live together?
May tightly held the gun in her hand and only said a few words. I don't know. Noah handed her the necklace symbolizing the spirit of Caesar. Let May leave this place with the communication key. With this secret weapon, humans can contact survivors from various strongholds, regroup their strength, and launch counterattacks. And Noah has also recognized Newt's wisdom, and he will lead his people to be ready for battle at any time. The film ends here. Rise of the Planet 4, a textbook-like heroic growth story that brilliantly showcases the diversity of primates and the magnificent scenery of high-rise buildings transforming into jungles. This series has reached the fourth step, and the difficulty of innovation has become increasingly significant. The essence of the plot is the opposite of the first installment, evolving from Rise of the Planet of Apes to Rise of the Planet of Humans. So in the upcoming fifth installment, what kind of conflicts will erupt between humans? Please subscribe to the channel. To avoid missing out on more exciting movies, please click subscribe.